Hello, my name is Dr. Ruthie or Dr. Ruth Newstifter. I'm a professional sexuality educator. I blog over at exploringintimacy.com. I'm the author of The Nice Girl's Guide to Talking Dirty, and I am here with the great folks at funwares.com to answer your questions on sex and relationships. Want to ask me a question? I'd love for you to ask me a question. You can send it on over to Ask Dr. Ruthie, all one word with an IE at the end, so AskDrRuthie at funwares.com, or you can send it to my Facebook or Twitter and the information on either end of this video, and I will look forward to receiving it. I turn as many of these as I can every month into videos, so I will answer as many as possible, and I hope to get yours. Here is a question that just came in through Twitter. Dr. Ruthie, I'm a girl and my boyfriend is a terrible kisser. How do I tell him without hurting his feelings? I'm so glad you sent this question in, and I get this question very frequently. I may have even covered it in videos in the past, but I'm happy to talk with you about it now. So, sometimes our sweeties are really bad kissers and they just don't know it. And it's also possible that some of us are bad kissers and we just don't know it because no one's been able to tell us, just like nobody's been able to tell them, at least not in a constructive or informative manner. So, for those of us who may be bad kissers, and for those of us who are partnered with people who may be bad kissers, let's talk about this important one. Kissing is important. We don't just want to, knock it off the list unless it's something we legitimately don't enjoy with anyone or don't want to happen. So as long as it's something that has the potential for us to enjoy it, we don't want to just knock it off the list and consider the other person a loss because they're not good at it, or consider ourselves a loss because we don't feel good at it. What I like to do is really encourage folks to approach this in a positive, present and future tense sort of way. What do I mean by that? Well, without getting into fancy mental health language, what I'm talking about is that we don't necessarily want to go back in time with our partners to tell them all about the bad kissing they've done in the past and what we hated and what didn't work and how we're disappointed. Of course, that's going to hurt their feelings really badly. And maybe they won't want to kiss with us anymore. Maybe they'll feel very insecure. What we can focus on is not so much whether or not we like the kissing of the past, but what we'd like to happen right now with kissing and in the future with kissing. So if we focus on the present tense and the future like that, we can generally save people some hurt feelings while also communicating what's really important, what we like, and how they can have fun pleasing us and we can have fun pleasing each other. Sexual intimacy, including kissing, is a very important type of body language. And, we want to have access to that being something that we use to communicate all those good things to each other. Love, value, arousal, whatever it is you communicate with kissing. We want to be able to have that at our disposal to use whenever we want to. So, how do we let somebody know if their kissing hasn't worked for us? Well, if we're going to do the present future tense approach to it, then what we want to do is just start with initiating good kissing. Don't worry about the bad kissing that's happened before. Just start with good kissing now. And there's lots of different ways we can do that. We can have little kissing games, which can be as simple as, I really like kissing, and I thought it would be fun if we had a little kiss game with each other. And let's each kiss each other in one specific way, like with one move that we really like the other person to do, and then have that echo it back to us and go back and forth until the other person gets it perfect. Frequently, when I hear from people whose sweeties are bad kissers, it's one of two things. They're either just kind of leaving their tongue really still, well, one of three things really, leaving their tongue really still, kind of like a dead fish in the mouth, and just not doing anything. Two, there's like drooling and spit everywhere, although some people really like that. And three, they have got rocket ship tongue and it is going all over the place and deep in the throat and jetting around and all sorts of stuff. So they're either cramming it back or just zipping it around like crazy. When we have a game like this, which I'm going to show you one technique, so we're breaking down. We're not going to do a whole kiss from start to finish. We're going to meet lips, and I'm going to show you one move I really love that I want you to do to me. So it's not a move I like to do, it's a move I like to feel. And then we're going to swap back and forth. So then you're going to show me a move you like to feel, and I'm going to emulate it back. So that means one person does do the limp mouth fish thing, where they just kind of hold still, and it could be just a lip kiss or it could be a tongue kiss, and you just do that one thing. So if you really like it, if they softly lick the crease of the lips, then you do a little trace with your tongue and then back up and be like, all right, now you try it. and they come in and do that. Or if you really like it, if they slowly move their tongue against yours, then you would go in for the kiss, move the tongue against their tongue, and then back up and be like, okay, now you try it, and then come in for the kiss again. So it's just about one little technique at a time, and they're going to teach you what they like. Maybe they really like rocket ship tongue and they wish you'd do it more. Maybe they really like limp, motionless tongue or lots of spit and they wish you'd do it more. In that case, you'll learn about it, but they'll also learn about what you like and you can go back and forth. Generally speaking, they were just nervous and enjoying or nervous and not enjoying and just didn't know what to do. But finding out what you like in a fun, game, sexy kind of game way like that can make it a lot easier. If there's too much spit and you don't like that, oftentimes what's happening is you're getting a bad mouth seal on there. And perhaps you're prolonging the kiss so long that it's hard to keep the saliva in. You can breathe through the nose and swallow during a kiss. And maybe time needs to be made for that. Basically, it means that somebody's mouth is too big over the other person's mouth, and you can say things like, I really like to feel your lips right against my lips instead of over and above my lips. It's just so sexy when I can feel your lips right on mine. And then kind of encourage them to move in like that. There's also little books that you can buy of different techniques of kissing, and those can be fun to explore. Basically, you're slowing down, encouraging them to break the old habits by trying new things and actually thinking about what they're doing instead of suddenly getting either caught or frozen up in the frenzy of the moment. And like I said, no reason to tell them it's bad. And if they say, was I bad before? Be like, I'm just having fun with you right now. Just, you can dodge that question unless you really need to answer it. I'm Dr. Ruthie. I hope this helps you and your sweetie enjoy kissing so much more together, and I will see you at the next video. Thanks!